Alright, hello chat, welcome back to the show. I'm your charming, self-proclaimed, yet still humble host, Mukluk, and for the first time in days, I am joined by Chip right at the beginning of the stream. What's up, dude? He's making biscuits right now. He does not want to be disturbed, so I gotta leave him to his work. But we're both here. So we are jumping back into Windrose, chat. We're jumping back into Windrose. Last time we were working on gathering materials to make the second boat, which was, what was that thing called? Hang on. Let's see, shipyard, the brig. We were making the Brethren brig. That's what we were working on. So let me tab out for just a second. So we still need, we gotta get another trip of hardwood. We need to get a bunch of copper and 100 more nails. I believe everything else we should have once we dismantle the old boat before we make the new. So let's grab that. Let's deposit that. Let's check on the copper situation. 49. Okay, we're gonna need more. Okay, so we're gonna need a trip of copper and a trip of hardwood. Okay. Throw that in there. All right. So, let's see. We're gonna need. So I already mined out this mine here during this in-game day. So I'm gonna go over here and go to this copper deposit. Hey matey, what's up, Flute? You know what? I'm gonna be frugal. I'm not gonna use my food buffs here, hoping that I don't need them. Hopefully I don't die an embarrassing death. How does it feel to be more than 2 feet tall? I'm 6 feet tall. I debated between Windrose and Enshrouded. Guess I should have tried Enshrouded first. It's older. Okay, so just to catch everyone up, Linda in the YouTube chat has been trying to get their Windrose to work, but it keeps saying that she doesn't have DirectX 12, even though she does have DirectX 12, and she's been trying to figure out what the heck's going on with that. I asked if they'd Googled or checked the Steam discussion. And they're saying, guess I should have gotten Enshrouded. So let me ask you this. If you haven't played the game for at least 2 hours, you may be able to 100% refund it and just say, you know, just tell Steam that like you couldn't get the game to work. The few times I've done that, I've always gotten a refund. Now, obviously, I would love for you to love Windrose, but I don't have a solution for you for fixing that issue. Oh, jeez. That's a lot of dudes. Alright, remember I said I'm not going to eat my food? I lied. Alright, I got it. I gotta leave. There is no room to work with. Dude, I was like boxed in at the entrance. What the heck? Alright. I'm about to play Dead Space. I still have not played Dead Space 2. So, at some point.
Mukluk hi Mukluk snail Mukluk snail Mukluk snail Mukluk snail Mukluk feels good.
Dang, I made a lot of mistakes there, but got it done. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, so among the list of older games I would love to play or replay, Dead Space 2 is on it. I've never played Dead Space 2. We played Dead Space 1 and we played the Dead Space 1 remake on this channel as a streamer. I've seen Pragmata called Dad Space. Dad Space.
Let's rock!
I've seen Pragmata, the girl from Pragmata and Emily from RE9 both being referred to as Capcom telling Japan, please have children. Oh, that's a lot of copper. That's what we need. Three was not great. What, Dead Space 3? You know, another thing that I was thinking about earlier today, all this talk of games with, like, you know, dad simulator, stuff like that, got me thinking about The Last of Us. Long ago, I tried to get The Last of Us to work on my computer. Like, I bought it, tried to get it to work, and couldn't get it to work, and then refunded it. And so I was like, maybe it's time I try again. How much is it? Chat, it is still $60. That game has been out so long, and it is still $60. And I was like, well, I've got Game Pass Ultimate. Is it on Game Pass? It's not. It's not on Game Pass. I was like, oh, man. So, to test it and see if it would work nowadays would be $60. Now, granted, it seems really good about refunding if I can't get it to work. Last time, it was like, when I opened up The Last of Us, and I got to the main menu screen, it immediately, like, 100% in my GPU, and I couldn't do anything. And, like, I started the game to see, it's like, okay, maybe it's just the menu, right? And I get into the game, and it's still happening in the game. And I was like, okay. And I Googled for a while, I couldn't find a solution, so I refunded it. Last of Us is Sony, it's no chance Game Pass? No. That's why Last of Us is just a giant meme. Well, the thing is, a lot of people say, I'm still spoiler-free on it, right? So, The Last of Us, you know, like, Last of Us 1, like, everybody was hype on that. And then there was the TV show, and I'm still spoiler-free. And then a lot of people say that The Last of Us 2 sucks. I don't really know why, I haven't played it, but I know that in general, I hear people like Last of Us 1 and they hate Last of Us 2. So I was, you know, often saying at some point I need to play the first game because of that. Let's see, copper. Oh wait, I need charcoal. Okay, I'm gonna have to. Okay, we're gonna have to do that. Okay. Alright, that is all the copper we're going to need for the new boat, and it is processing, and that will take some time. Let's see. Okay, all that's done. We need more food. Where's the cooking thing? Did I have it outside? I did. Nothing like a nice fire right next to my, house. Okay, that's 4 foods. Looks like the garden back here is ready to be harvested. Okay. Let's see, farming. Okay. Let me replant the stuff. This is all the fertile soil I've ever found, so I don't have a lot here to work with. Okay, that's done. Alright, that's processing. Okay. Alright, bandages. I need more bandages. Alright, next up. Another trip for hardwood. That is over here. Or just play Pragmata. So today, yeah, for anyone who wasn't on the Discord today, I posted it. Oh, hang on. Nogdog was kind enough to gift me Pragmata, a game that I recently said I had looked at, and I was like, yeah, I'm game to try this, but it's $60, so I'm waiting for now. And Nog gifted it to me, which was very generous of him. And this was like 1 hour ago, and I was about to sit down to dinner. So I was like, I don't have time to set it up for tonight, but we could absolutely, maybe try this out tomorrow. Thank you. And so tomorrow might be like, either all Pragmata or half that, half something else. But yeah, just for conversation's sake, talk about other games I would like to play, or their old games that I never got around to playing. And then I brought up Dead Space 2 and Last of Us 1. The Last of Us 1. How would it be if Muck is dad? Yeah, it's funny. In most of the games that are about like having a kid with you, I find like the children are like insufferable. Like, I'm wondering if I was just lucky and Gabe wasn't too annoying, or if like I don't know. It just seems like the children in games are infinitely more annoying than the kid I actually had in the real world. Oh, 1, 2, okay. Okay, don't do 1, 2, 3. I thought that last hit was going to kill him. Okay. Alright, so these trees here, are they divvies? These, the reason there's so much wood on the ground here is I was chopping these here last time. These are the ones we need a lot of. Did you see the review I posted in Discord a few days ago? I don't think so. For what, Pragmata? Insufferable? Do you mean like Boy in God of War? He had, most of the time, Boy was fine, but then he had a few really, like, insane moments. Like, Mom's not a god, I don't have to listen to her, and then I was like, Kratos, I hope you're about to slap him. Like, there was that moment, So there was a few moments that the Boy was just like, he crossed a line, and then most of the time he was fine, though. But I'm remembering like Where Winds Meet, that little girl at the beginning. I was just like, oh my god, dude, that made me quit the game within like 90 minutes. Was that kid? Oh my god, I dodged that. Okay, 1, 2. That was close. Few mistakes too many there. That was really close. I had my finger on the potion button, but I was trying to not use it. Fortunately, I didn't have to. Bandages are much cheaper than potions. If that was Valheim, I'd be dead. Because the tree hit me. Let's see. Homesick today, so I watched your videos where you coach that WoW player Naguro how to play Guild Wars. Thank you, Miss, for calling as a teacher. If it's content I know, I can teach it. But like, for example, when I was doing the Super Adventure box with Annie Fuchsia, I felt so helpless. I was like, oh my god, like her whole audience just was like, oh yeah, Muck's the Guild Wars 2 guru. He knows everything about Guild Wars. And I'm like, no, I don't. I played Ranger for 10,000 hours. That does not mean that I know how to do Super Adventure Box. I'm sorry. I don't know Guardian. I don't know SAB. I don't know why Jenna doesn't wear shoes. I don't know anything. Okay, you gonna play Pragmata? Yeah, we were just discussing that. I'm gonna try it out tomorrow night. Okay, how we doing? Getting there. So the main thing we need is this material here, which I've gotten 77 of so far. I don't remember the exact amount on how much I need, but let's just go till the bag's full. Memes on the internet make me want to buy Pragmata, but I know it's not a game I'll play much. I'm not much into shooters. I mean, okay, so from what I've seen of it, it looks like it's more that you would play it for the story. Like, yeah, as a shooter, it's like, okay. You know, like, like if I'm itching to play a shooter, it's not really what I think of. Because it's like you're shooting a gun and the kid on your back is like a robot and she's like hacking the enemy at the same time or something. How invasive is the hunger and thirst mechanics? It doesn't kill you. You can ignore it, but it's kind of like Valheim where if you eat food, you get a buff for like 30 minutes. So you've got 2 food slots and an elixir slot. It's kind of like a potion. And so, right now, if you look in the top left corner, I've got 5 pips on my health bar. If I eat a second food, my health bar just got larger. Now I've got 6.5 pips. So you can ignore that, and what would happen is you just be running around with, I think 3 health bars is the default, if you simply ignore the food stuff. But you would want to have some food like before a tough fight to increase your maximum health. And some foods will give you bonuses like plus agility, plus strength, stuff like that. But it is, it's not the kind of game where if you don't eat or drink, you die. It's not like that. Have you played Returnal, Muck? The name rings a bell. I think we've looked at it before. I don't think I've played it. Oh, it's a nanny goat. The nanny goats don't attack on site. Okay, using my boat to fast travel back home. This is not home. Hold on. Okay. I was one off. There we go. That's home. Okay, so currently we have 28, so I need 12 more timber. Alright, cool. I had enough. Okay. Alright. Next up. Let's see. Going to need 100 more nails. So if I disassemble this my old ship, I'll get 100 nails and 40 cloth and 30 rope. And then if I make the new one, let's see. This is a picture I took yesterday. All right, so we've got that done. We've got that done. 2 more copper. So this is almost done. So all I need is 100 nails. And then if I take apart my old boat, I should be able to make the new one. So nails, iron, 1 piece of iron makes 10 nails. We've got 49, that's fine. Okay. All right, I think we're in business. Let's manage ship. Okay, take everything out. I don't know if I need to have space in my inventory for the materials, just to be on the safe side. All right. Final. You too, Flu. Let's see. Disassemble. Confirm. Alright. Brethren Brig. 2 more copper ingot. Those should be done. Okay. Oh, look at her! What a beaut! She's thick. Oh my goodness. Got a little room back here. The wheel. Got the boys. Got our cargo hold. Exclamation, yay. Alright.
Oh yeah!
Okay, so there's the stuff I had before. Alright, so if I'm on the boat, there's the forward guns. There's the side guns. So out of curiosity, so... Yeah, so there's way more guns now. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's 6 guns on each side now, and the 2 on the front. Alright. Let's see. Repair kits for emergencies. Bell and logs for building another bell thing. What is this? I don't know what that is yet. Alright. Oh, man. That was a big project. That took a lot of stuff. Alright, let's refill the lantern. Make sure it's off. It is off. Alright, I kind of want to make a dock out to the boat. What is the mats for this? Oh, it's just wood. Okay, that's fine. I have so much wood right now. Ah! Can I build in the water? I don't think so. Alright, dang it, dude. I can't see! Okay, we're gonna need stairs here, good god. Okay, this is kind of annoying. I'm trying... Okay, you know what? Dude. Are you serious with this? Okay, you know what? Just do that for a second. Hit V to get a more overhead view. V is my dodge. That just made me jump backward off the
scrubs
water.
that litter trade chip just watches. King of Day Orange Tail and Lazy Grin miss a spot. Then start again, scoop it out. Don't dare delay, dust and stench won't go away. Mukluk size but keeps the pace. Poop deck duty. Endless race.
Nice. I can't. What did that guy say? Hit Q for build options. Alright, hang on. How do I get it to lower in the water? Alright, you know what? Just do this for now. I'll take it apart after. Snapping is on. Camera mode high. Dude, snap to the thing I already built. Oh my god. Jeez. I cannot get it to snap to that dock down there. Is it a pirate's life for you? Right now I'm just hating on the building system. There. Oh my freaking god. Alright. Okay. Buck, have you heard about anything about RTBS getting shut down? Someone posted a barely coherent screenshot of a chat that alludes to it. No. I have not heard anything about that. But, unlike You know, like T